بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم اجعل سعي فيه مشكورا وذنبي فيه مغفورا وعملي فيه مقبولا وعيبي فيه مستورا يا أسمع السامعين.
Ali. Walaikum salam, Auntie. How are you? MashaAllah, I see that you're all ready for Laylatul Qadr. Subhanallah. Yeah, my mom says that it's a very special day for ibadah. So I'm getting ready for staying up the whole night. Kind of excited, you know. It's fun to be able to stay up all night and pray like this. Yeah, you know, tonight's night is referred to as Laylatul Qadr. Do you know the surah that talks about this perfect, beautiful night? Yeah, of course I do. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر صدق الله العلي العظيم. MashaAllah, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I'm so proud of you, Ali, that you know the surah by heart and that you are preparing for an entire night of worship. Do you know, Ali, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this holy surah, surely we have revealed the holy Quran on this grand night. This night is the night when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the entire holy Quran for mankind. And what will make you comprehend what the great night is? The great night is better than 1,000 months. Whoa, 1,000 months, that's a lot. One night is better than 1,000 months? Are you sure you got that right, Auntie? Yes, and it's a special night when, as you are spending the night in ibadah, the angels will descend down by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They'll be allowed to come down to this earth, and peace, salam, it is till the break of the morning. A beautiful, beautiful night to be spending in ibadah. And you know, Ali, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inviting all the believers for a divine feast. That feast is full of His blessings and mercy. And He's saying, whoever wants anything, just take it. It's as if He's shaking the tree of Tuba and all the jewels are falling from the heavens onto the earth. And this invitation has been brought by the messengers. Allah is the host, and His most favorite angels are the servants, and the believers are the guests. Subhanallah, that means that the table is spread with divine blessings, and there's all sorts of rewards and favors. I want to be the first one to get all the thawab. I mean, I'm sure we're going to be getting things that we can't. My mom says you can't see these things and even hear these things, and we can't even imagine it with our human heart. But there's so many things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has for us, right? Yes, and this is the night when our fate is decreed, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala writes what will happen to us this year and in our future. And when He sees us doing ibadah and our sins are forgiven, whatever He had written for us can be changed, because as you know, dua is the weapon of the believers. What the believers ask for happens when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears their dua. And there's a beautiful hadith about Nabi Musa alayhi salam. Nabi Musa alayhi salam was one day asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He could talk to Allah, right? Yeah, his name was Musa Kalimullah. He could speak to Allah subhanahu. Wow, that would have been neat, right? To be able to speak to God, and you could ask Him whatever you want. Yeah, Nabi Musa alayhi salam was very, had a very intimate relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He could ask Him questions, and he could and that's the beauty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He's so great. And yet He becomes so close to us that we can speak to Him and we can ask Him, and we can often be upset or say things that that you would only be able to say to a very intimate friend. And Nabi Musa alayhi salam, he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, Allah, how does a human being get everything from you? How does he get all your favors, and how does he get very close to you? And how, I really want to be close to you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah said, if you want that, Musa, proximity, to be close to me, is for him who stays awake on Laylatul Qadr. Hey, I'm going to be doing that inshallah. So whoever stays awake on this night gets to be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Absolutely. And when you are talking to Him with dua, and you're doing astaghfar, and you're doing this beautiful tasbih that you have here, mashallah, every bead is elevating your status. And in this holy month, every breath you take is an ibadah, is like an entire tasbih of a dhikr. That's amazing. What else did Nabi Musa ask? He said, "Oh Allah, I'm in need of your mercy. I want you to be merciful to me. What do I have to do? How do I get your mercy?" Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied, "My mercy is for him who shows mercy to the poor on Laylatul Qadr." Whoa, so this night is not just for doing worship on the prayer mat, but it's also about giving charity. That also counts as worship, right? Right you are. And then Nabi Musa alayhi salam asked, "Oh my God, I'm in need of the passport to cross the bridge." You know which bridge he was talking about. "Oh yeah, I know, it's the bridge of Pule Sirat. It's the bridge over hell, and it goes straight to heaven." So Nabi Musa is asking for a passport to cross it easily. Really smart of him to ask all the secrets from God. Really smart. Well, he was a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He knew, and he was intelligent, and he asked these questions so that you and I could learn from it. So when he said, "I want a passport to cross the bridge," Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "That is for he who gives charity on the night of Laylatul Qadr." Ooh, that is a secret to success indeed. I'm going to tell my dad and my mom to give charity tonight. Yeah, it's so easy now. You just have to click a button and it gets transferred. And so we have really no excuse now. And then he said, "Oh my God, I'm in need of the trees of paradise and their fruits. I want gardens and I want everything possible." And Allah said, "That is for him who seeks forgiveness on the night of Laylatul Qadr." Oh, so when I do the astaghfar, tasbih and the amal, then I'm getting like trees in paradise and fruits, and amazing things can happen for me. Like I can get a palace in Jannah, I can get gardens, like this beautiful garden around us with all these beautiful flowers and butterflies and rainbow and sunshine. This can all happen for me in my afterlife. Yes. And then he said, oh my God, I seek deliverance from the fire. I want to be saved from the hellfire. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, that is for him who remembers Allah on Laylatul Qadr. I'm planning to remember Allah, so inshallah I will get saved from the hellfire? Really? Insha'Allah. When you do it in sincerity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises these things, and Allah's promise is always true. Then he asked, oh my God, I seek deliverance from fire. And then he said, I seek your good pleasure. Allah, I want to make you happy. I want to do something that makes you really pleased with me. Oh, okay, let me guess. This also has something to do with Laylatul Qadr, right? Something to do with Laylatul Qadr, right? Right. He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied, that is for that person who recites 2 rakat prayer on Laylatul Qadr. Hey, that's the amal that has a 2 rakat. Whoa, so all these things can happen? Wow. But the night's pretty long. Like, there's so much to recite. What do I do and what do I not do? I don't want to get bored either, you know? Astaghfirullah. Inshallah, you will not get bored. And the thing is, to spend the night and divide your night in such a way that, it's in 3 parts, basically. One night is for, part of the night is for, to gain knowledge, like read from the Nahjul Balagha, and do some tadabbur on the Holy Quran, read a book that makes you learn something. The second part of the night is for meditation. It is for, just pondering and reflecting and having a conversation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a private union between oneself and one's creator. And the third part of that night is for Salatul Layl. It's for doing the nawafil with subh prayer, doing amal and do all these worship, but to also do all sorts of things so that you don't get bored, but also you enjoy the different ways of doing ibadah. And subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us so many different ways to make this night really become very powerful for us and very something that we can get very involved in and lost in worship. And don't forget, Ali, also that this is the night, and these are the nights when we are remembering Imam Ali alayhi salam, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really blessed Imam Ali alayhi salam to give him shahada, to call him back to the heavens on Laylatul Qadr. Imagine to be in Salah, to be in the masjid, and to be in ibadah on this special night, and then to also get shahada, to be martyred, all on the same night. Allah really loved Imam Ali alayhi salam. And you know what? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Imam Ali, he said, Ya Ali, I weep for what they will do with you in this month, this Laylatul Qadr, this Mahi Ramadan. It's as if I'm with you. It's as if I can see you, that you're offering your prayers to your Lord. And then the worst of the worst people, this evil person, will come and he will put a blow on your head with a sword, a poisoned sword, and blood will fall from your head and it will redden your beard. And then the Holy Prophet ﷺ began to cry and cry. Oh, he was so sad. It was as if he could see it with his own eyes, huh? Oh, he could see the blood and his beloved Imam Ali alayhi salam getting hit like that. So he was crying. And then what did Imam Ali do? Well, Imam Ali alayhi salam asked that, Ya Rasulullah, will my faith be intact? Why are you crying? Are you worried about, that my faith will waver? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no, your faith will not waver as long as you have sabr, Ya Ali. You have to be patient and you have to keep calm. And he said, just understand that whoever has hatred and enmity towards you, it's as if he's made me their enemy. And whoever abuses you has abused me, because indeed you are to me like my own self. Your soul is from my soul. Your nature is from my nature. Indeed, Allah, the holiest and the greatest, created me and He created you too, Ya Ali. He chose me and He chose you too. He selected me for prophethood and He selected you for imamat. Whoever denies your imamat has denied my prophethood. O Ali, you are my successor, father of my children. my son-in-law, my Khalifa, for my ummat, both during my life and after my death. Your order is my order. Your no is my no. I swear by him who made me the prophet and made me the best of the people. Indeed, you are the proof of Allah for his creatures, his trustee of his secrets and the guardian of his slaves. And you know, on these nights of Laylatul Qadr, Imam Ali alayhi salam was hit by that sword, and he spent 3 days really suffering as that poison took over his entire body. And then he called his family to him and he said, come, O Kulthum, come Zainab, come Hassan, come Hussein, I want to give you my last words and my last directives. And then he said, Hassan, after me, you are the Imam. And he took the hand of Imam Hussein and he put it in the hand of Imam Hassan. Then he took Bibi Zainab's hand and he put it in the hand of Imam Hassan. He said, Hassan, you have to take care of your little sister. And he took the hand of Kulthum and put it in the hand of Imam Hassan. And he said, all of you are now under the guardianship of your brother Hassan. He's going to take care of you. And then Imam Ali alayhi salam heard somebody crying. And he said, why is somebody crying? I'm still alive. Who is crying like this? And then he saw it was his wife, Bibi al-Banin alayhi salam. She came, she said, Mawla, oh master, something has happened that my Abbas is crying right now. He's sad that maybe he has done something wrong, that you have given everybody's hand in the hand of Hassan, the older brother. But maybe you don't think of him as your real son. He's not the daughter or the son of Fatima. He's al-Banin's son. And that's why you're not calling him to put his hand in the hand of Hassan? Oh no, I feel bad for Hazrat Abbas. He felt like that his dad wasn't thinking of him. What did Imam Ali do? Imam Ali alayhi salam said, bring Abbas to me. I have not forgotten Abbas. He said, Abbas, come to me. Hazrat Abbas came and he had lowered his head and he stood in front of his father and tears were going down his face. And Imam Ali said, Abbas, do you think that I would forget about you? No, Abbas, I have not forgotten you. And you know why I didn't give your hand in the hand of Hassan? Because I am giving your hand in the hand of Hussein. Because there will be a time when Hussein will have to go to Karbala and Hussein will be all alone. Hassan will not be alive. At that time, Abbas, you have to take care of your brother. Even though he is your older brother, you will take care of him and you will be there for him and you will use your arms and your hands to help him. Oh, wow. You know, that's why we have the alam and we always, we see the flag of Islam and it's the hand, the five, and you see, Ya Allah, you see Muhammad, Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein written on the panja, right, on the hand, but you don't see the name of Abbas. So that is considered Abbas's hand? Well, the flag of Islam shows the 5 names, but these were the 5 who held up the flag of Islam, and it was Hazrat Abbas who was the flag bearer of Islam, and he had special hands. Do you want to hear about the special hands of Hazrat Abbas? Yeah, I want to know more about them. Yeah, I'll tell you. I have this really beautiful book. It's written by my friend Anila, and it is called The Special Hands, The Story of Abbas. And it's written by Lucky Mom Anila. And I'm going to show you this book, and we're going to, you know what? I'm going to get Anila to read this book to us because she recites this book in such a beautiful way and tells a story of how these kids, just like you, asked their mom to tell them more about Hazrat Abbas. And Bibi al-Banin said, and the mothers told the story of al-Banin and Hazrat Abbas. So let's listen to the story and hear. That's the website.
Special Hands, the story of Abbas, written by Lucky Mom. I want to tell you about a man, the shining moon of the Hashemi clan. His name was Abbas. What a noble man. Abbas was a prince of the Arabian lands. He had two special hands. Abbas was kind and he was so sweet. Friendship with him was a pleasant treat. Abbas was handsome, gentle and humble. When they were at war, enemies would crumble. Abbas was tall, Abbas was fast. No one could fight him, no one would last. I want to tell you about those hands, about those special powerful hands. He held the orphans, carried the weak. Helping the needy was all he would seek. Abbas's father, king of the people, king of the Muslims, fighter of evil. Ali, first Imam, chosen by Allah, adored by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. Ali is love, Ali is the mind, Ali is everything to humankind. Chosen from above, Ali's our Mawla. Ali was born in Kaaba of Allah. Ali kissed Abbas in his little cradle. Ali kissed his hands for what they were able. See, dear believer, those were the hands. Abbas's special hands. When Abbas was a teen, barely past 14, his injured father shared a painful scene. You must be strong, you must be glad. Do it for Islam, my wonderful lad. His beloved father whispered in his ear, I've got to tell you my passing is near. My dear sweetheart, my gift from Allah, stay with your brother Hussein in Karbala. Wicked of the evil, ruler of the thieves, nasty like his father, his name was Yazid. He stole the throne, called himself the king, needed Hussein's backing so he could succeed. Hussein and Abbas lived in Medina. Thousands of letters from people of Kufa. We beg you, Hussein, they all pleaded. You must be with us, you are much needed. Imam Hussein knew that was the clue. That was what Allah wanted him to do. Followers of Yazid, sinful and insane, were ordered to bring the son of Ali Hussein. Thousands of soldiers helping this evil stopped Hussein and all of his people. They ordered Hussein, you go to Yazid. If you don't listen, you will not succeed. We won't let you get to city of Kufa, nor will let you go back to Medina. Hussein wouldn't shake hands of the devil. Yazid, like Shaitan, was foul and evil. Family and friends with Abba Abdullah all were rerouted to land of Karbala. They were exhausted. It was very hot, camped in a place by a river called Farat. The nasty, mean soldiers could wait no longer. They blocked the Muslims from getting water, hoping for surrender from thirst and hunger. Family of Hussein and believers in Allah were without water in the land of Karbala. Babies were thirsty and women were tired. Some were even sick, burning like fire, yet bowing to Yazid no one desired. 72 men, perfection defined, fighting for Hussein with Allah on their mind. Abbas was along, he was 35, he knew very well the dark days had arrived. He was with Hussein, loving brother, holding the flag, the highest of honor. He held up the flag so high and so tight, it was for Allah and all the people's right. Days had gone by and the sun was too bright. Old and the young were dying in the fight. Cries of the kids, worries of the mothers. His brother in pain could go no farther. Suddenly Abbas heard his name was called. By a man in red, Abbas was appalled. Shimr, Ibn Ziljoshan, that is who I am. Cousin of your mother, come on, my brother. Oh, Abu al-Fazl, don't be so proud. You're getting a chance. Leave that crowd. Bring your family. We don't mind. Abbas, join us. Leave Hussein behind. Abbas was angered. Oh, he was so mad. Ibn Ziljoshan, you are not a man. May you feel the wrath of Almighty Allah. You are going against Abu Abdullah. I am Abbas, servant of Allah. I am on earth for Muhammad sallallahu. Third Imam on earth, Hussein my brother. I will give my life. It is my honor. I am Abu al-Fazl, son of Murtaza. My hands are to serve the young of Mustafa. Little Sakina couldn't be tougher. Thirsty, she cried out, Uncle, some water. Hush, my little niece, cry no longer. I'm gonna fight them to get you some water. I don't fear them, he looked at the soldiers. Water for babies, these are my orders. He picked up a bottle and jumped on his horse. He held the flag up and high, of course. Many came at once. They couldn't fight him. All were frightened of this strong fighter. Got to the river, he filled up the bottle. River was ashamed, Farad was troubled. Abbas was thirsty, he needed water. I cannot drink before my brother. Poured the water back into Al-Farad. River seemed to beg, drink, it's too hot. He hung the canteen from his shoulder, held the flag high, that strong soldier, glowing in love and Allah's desire. No one approached that radiant fighter. The evilest of men came up with a scheme, shared those thoughts to his horrible sick team. I cannot fight him, I'm not the man. We will shoot arrows, that is my plan. Then we will attack when he is too weak. All of us at once, we have to sneak. We will take from him those powerful hands, Abbas' special hands. They attacked Abbas when he was too weak. Stole his right hand, they felt the mystique. Abbas with his left gripped the canteen. They took the left hand, oh, he held it with his teeth. No one's ever seen such a perfect scene. Flag had fallen and he had no hands. His blood boiling on Karbala's sand. Babies need water, all he could think. My niece Sakina needs water to drink. But they shot their arrows at the bottle soon. That broke the heart of the Hashemi moon. As Abbas fell down from his horse, he heard the Sayyidah Fatima's voice. It's okay, my son. I'm right here. I'm with you now, Abbas, my dear. Imam Hussein wept, holding him so tight. You gave your hands for God and people's right. Abbas didn't care about his hands, fulfilled a promise to God and his dad. His heart was in pain, hurting so bad. Abbas was ashamed, Abbas was so sad. Abbas moaned and said, sorry, my master, I wasn't able to bring you some water. I beg you, master, my Mawla, my pastor, don't take me back to my niece and my sister. I cannot look at your sweet little daughter. Couldn't bring Sakina a little bit of water. Sighed and said Hussein, my back is broken. Tears said the words that weren't spoken. Abbas tried to pull away from Hussein. Said Hussein, dearest, let me ease your pain. Please don't try to comfort my pain. Tomorrow my Mawla alone you'll remain. Holding me like this makes me feel better. Who will be there to hold you, my master? Imam Hussein asked him with his throat so tight. Tears were the only thing Hussein couldn't fight. All our lives you called me your Mawla. Call me your brother, my thirsty sweet Saqqa. Oh, my brother, the last words he whispered. Abbas was gone, then alone was his brother. But Allah Almighty gave Abbas two wings of all the heroes. Indeed, you're the king.
That was a beautiful story, wasn't it? It made me so sad. I mean, Hazrat Abbas was so special, and so was Imam Ali alayhi salam. Yes, I just love the words of this book. Ali is love. Ali is the mind to humankind. Chosen from above, Ali is the Mawla. Ali was born in Kaaba of Allah. Ali kissed Abbas in his little cradle. Ali kissed his hands for what they were able. See, dear believer, those were the hands, Abbas's special, special hands. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this a special night of ibadah for all of us all over the world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heal all those who are unwell right now. May He remove the diseases and poverty and hatred and cruelty and all sorts of wars and everything. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it possible for us to gain Jannah tonight. Ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.